You can see our complete line of furniture with every price clearly marked in the catalog.
They could go through my brochures.
Everyone's been through your brochures.
Tell me, do you ever use what they call a filler in a...
What do you mean, a filler?
Filler.
You mean cereal?
Yes, that type of thing.
No, I'm a purist.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Michael Anthony. I have a gift for you. It's a cashier's check for $1 million, tax-free.
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
Come on, Corelli, don't be modest. You were a legend. The whole league talked about the blind man who played shortstop for Topeka.
Marina, you're all confused. They called me the blind man because I sold Venetian blinds door to door during the off-season.
My God, how did he find the doorbell?
Yeah, my particular work in recording, I go to the studio, look at a storyboard, and the director will explain to me just how we want to get the right expressions and all that. Then we make several recordings, but sometimes we make it just right.
What are you trying to do?
Well, what are you talking about?
I thought you said the car was in the repair shop.
Well, it was.
What's it doing here? Will you please explain to me, how did it get here? They didn't deliver it?
Leroy, don't just stand there. Why aren't you packing?
Yeah, how about that? What, packing?
Don't waste any more time talking.
Are we going somewhere?
Now, there's a half-wit question.
Okay, give me a half-wit answer.
Yeah, of course we're going somewhere. We're going to that dude ranch.
You're kidding.
I think that President Nixon owes an obligation to the American people to make what he knows about this affair and what he has found out about it clearer than he has thus far.
how cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws.
And don't you ever forget that I have the seniority here, and what I say goes.
Yes, ma'am.
One day my agent called and said, Maggie, he said, they're really kind of interested in you. And I said, what for? And he said, well, the witch. And I said, the witch? And then he said the final thing. He said, yes, what else?
The story of our lives. We people born in New York City, this is us.
Hello?
Julia.
Who is this?
Don't you recognize my voice?
It can't be.
It's Dave Woodard.
Can't be. You're dead.
The first film that I was ever in was in 1915, and here we are, and it's 1969. Actually, I don't know why it took me so long, though I don't think that I'm backward.
I live in a small house in Paris, in a big house in the country, and I live with a lot of members of my family who is not in show business and who is still concerned with their very daily little problems, and maybe that helps me to be nearer to their problems.
To real life.
I remember vividly in a Western, and I was cut off at the pass. And I had to say, oh, darn it. Well, there's better things to say at that moment, right? Today you can say them. Yeah. We couldn't say them then.
Shortly after President Kennedy's death was announced, Vice President Johnson was sworn in an impromptu ceremony in the executive cabin of the presidential plane, the very plane that had carried President Kennedy to Dallas this morning.
A performance, when it deserves to be considered great or important, is always entirely made up of the actor himself and entirely achieved by what he has left in the dressing room before he came out in front of the camera.
You are a very difficult woman.
Perhaps so, Your Majesty.
But you'll observe care that head shall never be higher than mine. When I shall sit, you shall sit. When I shall kneel, you shall kneel, etc., etc., etc.
John, who gets the lucky spot of the day?
It's gonna be Denise Miller. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Then I made what was the most productive move in my professional life. I went into burlesque. As far as I was concerned, it made me into a comedian.
Summer is fading. The leaves fall in ones and twos from trees bordering the new recreation ground. In the hollows of afternoons, young mothers assemble at swing and sand pit, setting free their children.
Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Holy cow, it's
It was something I just felt compelled to do. I had to do it. I can't explain it very dramatically. It was something I knew. There were animals to be learned about, and there weren't very many gorillas left in the world. There certainly are very few now. And I had to know more about them.
You broke into the music part of show business right after Elvis Presley did.
Yeah, I did. I was 16 at the time.
Yeah.
I got to know Elvis, and it was really nice because I got to be in on the whole beginnings of rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know?